Some talk loud. I talk true. That's why they listen.
Stream Elements.
I don't
Set
chase
Claus TCB Me
validation, I
versus
just
now
stare
live.
at nails. I don't
Streaming
flex for
Pokemon
attention,
Champions,
I exist in
the Champions
fear.
Way.
I'm the crack in their
Wisman.
comfort, the echo in
Set.
their pride. I walk where they whisper, but
Due check
never
mark.
step inside. I don't lie
Live
for
online under the
protection, I don't
category
bend for
Pokemon
applause.
Champions.
My
The
silence is
uptime
a
begins.
weapon, my truth rewrite laws. They build walls out of fear. I just step through the frame. I don't flinch when it burns. I just smile at the flame. I don't need permission to break what they fake. I don't run from the risk, I just teach it to shake. I speak what they fear to say. I don't kneel, I don't fade away. I'm the storm they avoid to face. The unmasked truth in a world of grace. I speak what they fear to say. I don't dress my words to obey. I'm the fire they hide from sight. The type of truth that doesn't ask if it's right. I don't beg for their silence, I don't owe them a sound. I don't seek their approval, I just shake up the ground. I'm the chill in the blaze, the fracture and doubt. The moment they realize what power looks like without shout. I don't wait for a signal, I don't knock on closed doors. I don't bluff when it's heavy, I just settle the scores. I'm the breath before thunder, the hush before change. I'm the reason there's safety suddenly feels strange. I don't whisper sugar to hide what I mean. I don't fit in the frame, I distort the whole scene. I speak what they fear to say. I don't kneel, I don't fade away. I'm the storm they avoid to face. The unmasked truth in a world of grace. I speak what they fear to say. I don't dress my words to obey. I'm the fire they hide from sight. The type of truth that doesn't ask if it's right. You speak to be light, I speak to be known. Only one of us exists when the lights are gone. I speak what they fear to say. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't sway. I'm the verse that refuses to bow. The truth they all dodge, but they hear it now. I speak what they fear to say. I don't flinch, I don't fade, I don't stray, I don't stray. I'm the kind of echo that stays, long after pride walks away. Truth ain't loud, it's undeniable.
Yo, what's up, what's up? Okay, yeah. Normally I'd want to finish the game before starting up a new one. But this is a free-to-play game, so it's like, it's only identity is really battles, so I figured I'd kind of make an exception with, with this one. Let me make sure my chats are good. Yeah, looks like it, yeah. Well, my Kick and my YouTube now, but yeah. Anyway, before I get into the whole meat and potatoes of everything, I went back to some, well, oldies but goodies, I guess. And I speak mainly of music. And, well, let me just play a little bit for you, actually. Before I get into the meat and potatoes when it comes to the topic, just listen.
Y'all want a single say fuck that. Fuck that, fuck that. Y'all want a single say fuck that.
Hang on 1 second, this is so unprofessional. Hang on. Oh, we're good. That's the original song. Y'all want a single? That counts the version as y'all want a single, say fuck that. Here's the funny part. Listen to this.
Y'all want a single say suck that. Suck that, suck that. Y'all want a single say suck that. Suck that, suck that.
Yes, the clean version is suck that. Is that fucking hilarious? Y'all want a single say suck that. Suck that, suck on this. Let me see if I can actually get that part.
Today, one must be all the same. Y'all want a single say suck that. Y'all want a single say suck that. Suck that. Suck that.
That's supposed to be the clean version. That is supposed to be the clean version. But, I'm doing a little something different with Alfred GX. Listen to this. How awesome. And listen to this.
Yo Eller Masjayer 24 said it's the actual dirty version.
Yo, Master 34. Welcome, thank you for joining the broadcast. How's it going, buddy? And yeah, that is the more dirty version, ironically. Ironically, the clean version is the dirty version. Yeah, we're just about to get to the topic, the video, I guess. Zoran just announced he's destroying New York City on purpose. Does that surprise anybody? I'm gonna be frank. This doesn't surprise me, like, at all. Like, a lot of people warned that this was gonna happen, but the voters, they ignored the warning.
Yo Eller Masjayer 24 said what's supposed to be clean is actually dirty.
Yep, that's absolutely right. If it was supposed to be the clean version, it would have been, y'all would single say, screw that, screw that, screw that. Like, that would be cleaner than, not by much, but taking it out of context, that sounds worse. Let's just get to the video before I dig myself a deeper hole.
Zoran Mamdani is proud to announce that he's taxing the rich. He's doing it with something called a pied-à-terre tax. That is a tax on luxury properties held by the ultra-wealthy, and they don't even live there. And I'm going to just lay it out for you. This is going to blow up in their faces. It's going to backfire, as this is the exact inverse of what Donald Trump did to save New York City in the 1980s.
You know what's actually hilarious about this? Anytime these fuckers tax the rich, they drive the rich out of the area, and they end up having to pass the taxes onto the working middle class. All because they can't help themselves but to take what doesn't belong to them. And unlike these fuckers, I don't think the ultra rich is the enemy. I want my own money. I don't want their money.
And you don't have to like the guy, but you can look all of this up. He's not the only one who helped New York come back from the brink, but Donald Trump played a major role in helping transform New York City from crime-ridden and impoverished into the greatest city. You see, it all starts...
Well, you sure can't say that anymore now, can you? Now it's Scam Dummy at the wheel, anyways.
with crime, decay. People were fleeing. Wealth was fleeing. High-income earners, people with high net worths did not want to be there. And thus, there was no investment from those who produce, only in excess of those who consume. And if consumers can't find meaningful ways to consume through government, they resort to crime. This resulted in real bad crime. And they make movies about it. You take a look at the subway system covered in graffiti. Then you have, of course, the subway vigilante. And people finally said, let's go, because this dude shot several guys. He said they were robbing him. They said they were panhandling. Well, Zoran Mamdani's got a plan for you, my friends.
Oh, my God. Can you try to guess what that plan is to take care of all of this? I unfortunately can see where this is going. Let's see.
He is actually going to do the exact opposite of what Donald Trump did. And that's going to help, right? It breaks my heart. And I'm gonna lay it down for you guys, because I've been talking with, we've been talking with some studios and production companies. And, as I mentioned, there's a lot going on in the media space. And I get asked quite a bit, like, what do you think about New York? Could you do a studio there? I say, no. I don't want to be anywhere near that city. The public corruption, the political corruption. And then you got Zoran Mamdani just stabbing it over and over again. Here's in all seriousness.
I don't blame Tim for wanting nothing to do with New York City. I mean, hell, I want nothing to do with New Jersey, let alone that shithole of New York. I'm glad ultimately I never moved there. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Seriousness. The New York Metro is largely fine because you don't got to be in New York, but the taxes are prohibitive to run a business there. So we're in West Virginia. Now, we're about an hour or so from D.C., and I got asked, they were like, yeah, but how do you get guests? I mean, they come out the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, if you land in New York City, like JFK, and you got to drive to Williamsburg or somewhere in Brooklyn or Queens, like, it's going to take you an hour.
Yeah, all those taxes add up.
But basically, from every airport, you're looking at a half an hour to an hour as it is. So we figured, save a lot of money, and it's an hour drive from the airport. We don't want to be in New York. And you know what? Fine, New York, you don't need me. I was there for like 5 or so years, loved it, had a lot of fun. There were some bad things as well. But the cost is exorbitant. And Zoran Mamdani's solution is the people who work really hard and produce in excess shall be driven out. Let me play the video for you. Everyone's cheering for him. All these socialists are cheering for this video. Let's play it.
I don't see how anybody at all can cheer for this. I genuinely don't understand it. Like, honestly, like, the hardworking people, they should be allowed to keep whatever they earn. I'm gonna be 100% real. I'm not 100% on board with income tax. I don't think you should be punished for the hard work that you do.
Let's talk about what's going on.
When I ran for mayor, I said I was going to tax the rich. Well, today, we're taxing the rich. I'm thrilled to announce we've secured a pied-à-terre tax, the first in New York's history. This is an annual fee on luxury properties worth more than $5 million, whose owners do not live full-time in the city. Like for this penthouse, which hedge fund CEO Ken Griffin bought for $238 million. This pied-à-terre tax is specifically designed for the richest of the rich, those who store their wealth in New York City real estate, but who don't actually live here.
Did you hear what he just said? This man knows exactly what he's doing. They store their wealth in New York City but don't live here. You want this. Wow.
But even so, they're able to reap the huge financial rewards of owning property in, dare I say, the greatest city in the world. And most of the time, these units are sitting empty, since again, they don't actually live here.
It's a $238 million penthouse. Who's going to live there? They probably go there periodically. I actually know some wealthy people who own condos and other properties. I don't know anybody who owns a penthouse in, Billionaires Row or anything like that.
Neither do I. I'm gonna be real. Who would know anybody that owns a fucking penthouse? Do you know how fucking expensive those things are? They go into the millions. In some cases, into the billions. Who would actually Who would actually be living in one of those?
Like that. But yeah, they're investing, they're putting money into the local economy.
This is a fundamentally unfair system that hurts working New Yorkers.
No, it
now, it's coming to an end. This tax will raise at least $500 million directly for the city. It'll help fund things like free childcare, cleaner streets, and safer neighborhoods. As mayor, I believe everyone has a role to play in contributing to our city, and some a little bit more than others. Happy Tax Day, New York.
Happy Tax Day, New York. Oh, he's going to raise $500 million.
Happy Tax Day. He's not even being subtle. He's not even being subtle about it in the slightest. Holy fuck, I'm glad I don't live there.
Going to sell their properties. It's the beginning of the end. He knows this. Zoran literally said they store their wealth in New York City. He knows exactly what they're doing. Let me break it down for you. I am an investor. I have investments. What does that mean? Well, I make a lot of money doing this company, right? But the money's got to go somewhere. Principally, we invest the money back into the company so we can do fun company things. Working on new projects, new podcasts, just, things that we enjoy, right? Okay, well, I personally then make money myself. Now, most of the money the company makes goes back to the company, fair. But I do make a lot of money myself. I then have to figure out where to put the money. You don't want just cash sitting around because of inflation. You've got to use it. And the machine is built specifically so that you do. That's the point. They want us to be spending this money so that it keeps the economy a-churning. They use taxes for this purpose. When taxes are very high, like income taxes, people who run companies say, I better just spend it on investments that will retain their value instead of just giving it away to the government. That's the point. So here's what happens.
I'd rather let some of my money go towards the government as humanly possible, but that's not exactly what these leeches want. They want to suck us dry and keep us dependent on the government forever. That's where I raise an objection.
I'm going to go to a financial planner or a wealth management guy, and I'm going to say, okay, here's how much money we have today to invest. And he's going to say, here are the key areas where you can put this money, use that value into a system for which you will gain value back in the long run. Storing your value somewhere. Maybe you don't live there, but you own property. Happens to be the case that I own property in places I don't live as well. Now we take a look at New York. And the wealth manager says to the wealthy guy, he goes, I'm interested in New York City. And he goes, nah, you don't want to go to New York City. They've got a pied-à-terre tax on high net worth individuals. So if you buy into that penthouse, you're going to be spending $5 million or whatever the rate's going to be just to.
And that's going to be $5 million bare minimum. That's going to be bare minimum. I got to add that right there. Who knows how much more they're going to expect you to spend on this.
To pay the government for the opportunity, meaning you'll need to see a return on that property of, 12% per year in order for it to be a worthy investment. You've got maintenance costs, building staffing. There's a lot of costs that go into maintaining a large property like that. When you add on the property taxes as well as the new pied-à-terre tax, it's just really not worth it. So one of two things may happen.
Yeah, the cost-benefit analysis just isn't it. The cost-benefit it really isn't there. That's also the thing with the investments, right? You gotta make Yeah, just as Tim said, you gotta make sure you get a return on the investment. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. You're just literally pissing your money away at that point if you're not seeing any kind of return.
First, the most likely thing is that these billionaires stop buying these properties, developers stop making them. You then get urban decay. The people who maintain the buildings say it's not worth it. The other thing that he doesn't bring up is pied-à-terre tax. Is it going to target building owners that have tenants? Because Trump owns buildings with tenants. But if they say you own a $750 million building, you got to pay a pied-à-terre tax. Guess what? He's going to trickle that all down to everybody who lives there. Property's property, right? So the investors then say, I'm not going to spend money in New York. The properties that are there now drop massively in value, stripping property tax income from the city and inhibiting, I shouldn't say prohibiting, but, well, effectively inhibiting new investment into
Alarm
developments
clock 21 minutes and 7 seconds.
Service jobs related to those buildings. So a contractor says, we're going to put together this big building. It's going to have this beautiful penthouse and a bunch of condos. They're going to be luxury and expensive. The investors then say, I'd like to purchase one of those units. So they do. The city then hires a bunch of local contractors and companies to build it, and they get money. And that money is spent at grocery stores. It's spent at cafes, on gas, on tolls even. These individuals who get paid pay an income tax. That's called economic activity. Well, now they're going to say there's no reason for us to build there because nobody wants to invest in a property where they're spending an exorbitant property tax.
And that's the problem with these ridiculously high taxes in general. Now, I may not be the most economically literate guy out there, but I do enough. But I do know, at the very least, cost benefit. I know that much. And even I'm disgusted by New York and wanting to stay the hell away from there. I need to get me, I just need to get me an investment advisor, actually. I still gotta do that, especially if I'm gonna get back into the, stock market, as I used to be, like, I used to do investments, but I kind of stopped doing that. And I'd rather not do that unless I have a stock investor. I'm just getting that out there. I didn't realize an ad was going.
Have you considered Philadelphia? There is another potentiality. These ultra billionaires are only trading amongst themselves anyway. So they might just say it's a store of wealth. So if they put a pied-à-terre tax on it, who cares? I will just sell it for an additional cost to cover those losses. The other billionaires might be like, so long as the value can keep going up, what do I care? And then the wealth inequality grows staggeringly massive as the ultra billionaires use this as another inflationary mark on the property. Meaning, with this new tax, it's a $238 million penthouse. I got to sell it for $250. Well, another billionaire says $250, huh? It's because of that tax? Well, maybe in a couple of years I'll be able to sell it for $270. Now, I don't think that's the likely outcome because you can't just have billionaires being like, I'm going to dump more and more money. It doesn't work that way. Money comes from somewhere. Let me show you this here from...
And contrary to the narrative, it is not limitless. The more dollars you have in circulation, the lesser the buying power it is in general. That's the whole problem with money machine go brrrr. With the reckless printing of money, that's why for a while we've had our buying power drastically lowered. I mean, hell, even $1 million doesn't buy as much as it used to.
Google. Donald Trump revitalized 1970s and 80s New York City by developing high-profile luxury projects during a period of urban decay and corporate flight, including the landmark Trump Tower at the Grand Hyatt Hotel. His reputation was secured by rehabilitating the Woolman skating rink in Central Park in just 4 months, a project the city had failed to complete in 6 years. Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue. The Grand Hyatt, 1980, transformed the derelict Commodore next to Grand Central Terminal into a high-end Hyatt hotel with modern glass facade. The Woolman Rink, of course. Other projects include efforts with Penn Central rail yards on the west side near later Riverside South, marked his influence on the Manhattan skyline. Indeed, my friends. Now, Trump has gotten criticism in the past. Some have said that he would do these big contract deals. He'd go to a contractor and say $50 million for the job. They would do it, and then he would say, I'm going to give you 40. And they'd be like, what? That's insane. We need the money. And he goes, we'll go to court and you'll get nothing. We'll fight for years. So they would take the deal. Trump would undercut. That's what he's accused of doing to a certain extent. So I'm not sitting here saying that Donald Trump is the world's nicest guy or the perfect guy or anything like that. I'm saying the investment into luxury real estate attracted wealthy individuals. When these wealthy individuals came to New York, they hired people for service jobs. These people work service jobs but were making 6 figures. When you're a high-end luxury like service guy at a building, you make good money. Because Trump walks down, he hands you a $100 bill, things like that. Not just that, but it resulted in the delivery of finer goods, restaurants in the surrounding area.
How's it going?
Investors then said, hey, look, we got a new luxury building. These people want to have a nice filet mignon, maybe a good ribeye. They need a good steakhouse. So they'd open up these nicer restaurants. They would then employ service staff. Guess what? When you're a server at a high-end steakhouse, you're making 6 figures. People saw this. Now, the left likes to say trickle-down economics doesn't make sense. Certainly in the respect to a wealthy individual not spending money, then yes, you're correct. But outside of whatever that big project was supposed to be, the fact remains, when wealthy individuals invest, projects get built, security gets hired, jobs are made, people then spend money, and guess what? At every point of economic activity, the city extracts income tax, or in this instance, property tax as well.
Thank you, it's going all right, thanks, and how about you?
It's going good, thank you very much.
At Wigper. Said no prob. At Wigper. Said great to hear.
Awesome. Oh shit, what was Tim just talking about? Actually, let me go back for a bit.
Nice filet mignon, maybe a good ribeye. They need a good steakhouse. So they'd open up these nicer restaurants. They would then employ service staff. Guess what? When you're a server at a high-end steakhouse, you're making 6 figures. People saw this. Now, the left likes to say trickle-down economics doesn't make sense. Certainly in the respect to a wealthy individual not spending money, then yes, you're correct. But outside of whatever that big project was supposed to be, the fact remains, when wealthy individuals invest, projects get built, security gets hired, jobs are made, people then spend money, and guess what? At every point of economic activity, the city extracts income tax, or in this instance, property tax as well. But I'd like to introduce Zoran Mamdani to the Laffer curve. That is the rate at which...
Yeah, exactly. All that money actually has to be coming from somewhere. What was I gonna say? I forgot what it was. I think it was something involving taxes. It does drive me nuts how
At
people
Whitmer,
who know nothing about
said teach your
economics.
kids about taxes, eat 30% of their ice cream haha.
Eat 30% of their ice cream. Oh. That would be a way to teach them how taxes work. Technically speaking, that is how. That is a decent way to teach them how taxes work. I don't know, that seems a little mean. But I cut the joke.
Which you increase taxes too much, economic activity stagnates, and your tax revenue declines. There is a happy medium. If taxes are too low, then you'll get a lot of economic activity, but you won't be bringing that much revenue. If taxes are too high, you stagnate economic activity, and you're getting a big chunk of nothing.
At
But if you
Whitmer,
find that perfect little happy medium point,
said I love
where
making you laugh.
And you know just how to do it.
economic activity continues and you get a little piece of everything in between, that's how the public makes money. Zoran Mamdani has literally just introduced the inverse Trump. So do you know what this means? The wealthy are going to flee, as they already have been. Income for the city and state will decline. Services will decline. And we will enter a period of what's called urban decay, because it's just not worth it.
And that's kind of why all this policy put forward by the left just does not work.
At Whitper, said aw, that put a smile on my face when you said that.
Yeah, constantly putting in more tax on, more taxes on, more taxes and more taxes and more taxes. Give money, please. Give me money, please. You see that? Top 10%, top 1%. Money, please. Put money in my hand. Put money in my pocket. Put money in my wallet. Give me your monies. I see you making a fair bit of money. Give me your money, please. That's none of that works. There's that happy medium that we got to strive for. Like, nobody is striving for that. At least nobody on the left is.
So again, a big real estate firm gets approached by a bunch of wealthy guys who say, we want to put money
At
into
Whitmer,
property. And they say, well, stay out of New York.
said this is
It's
an
too
amazing
difficult.
YouTuber, but he is so sarcastic it's great.
Right? This is why Tim is my guy. Tim is my go-to for news. I'm gonna copy that for later.
To invest there. Zoran Mamdani does not want you investing in New York. Investing. That money doesn't just evaporate. The developers, the building owners, the housing services or HOA, whatever the penthouse is going to have, they're going to have services because of water, heating, air conditioning, as well as the door guy. They got to pay those fees. Well, when these guys disappear, you're going to end up with dead properties. Maybe that's the play. Urban decay causes property value collapse. Crime will spike. It'll kind of suck to live there. People will start leaving, and it'll hollow out the city. But maybe that's the intended condition. Maybe Zoran's goal is we need to drive out as many people as possible to cause a bottoming of prices. Crime is good for that. Maybe that's why they keep releasing criminals. Projects like this drive away.
That's actually a good point. Maybe that it is possible that is the goal. Drive as many people as possible and hollow out the cities. That would make sense why they keep releasing criminals and why they're always soft on crime.
Way high income, high net worth, high capacity individuals. Then, when everything is on fire, the city comes in, acquires it for pennies on the dollar, and gets more city-owned access. That's exactly what a communist would do when trying to seize land from private owners. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out for him. You know, it's sad. Trump, he revitalized New York famously. Not the only person, a lot of people did, but Trump was a major, major player in this. And now they're doing the exact opposite. Well, maybe it's just the ebb and flow, right? We'll see. Smash the like button, share the show with everyone you know. Thanks for hanging out. We got more segments coming up for you throughout the day, and we'll see you all in the next bit.
Tim, I've already liked the show, and now I'm going to share the show. Up on YouTube.
Klosts me Ivers.
And
said https://udo.be/tofjznl sib0
Now,
si equals sign
let's get started, Red.
jpjhtekz ser underscore s. At Datadyne Executive. Said https://udo.be/tofjznl sib0 si equals sign jpjjhtekz ser underscore s. At Wickber. Said good call on sharing.
Arigato gozaimasu. Put on, get on. News regarding current issues. Incorrect. Equal to 116. Equal to 1/8.
At Wickber. Said hi.
Hi. If that's Japanese, that's HAI for the Romaji. Wait. When you look at more details during battle, move your cursor to line with Mega Evolve and press P. You will become unable to... Oh. Okay. This last time I played, I've actually gotten some more Pokemon on board. So Pokemon training. Yeah, I got my Chandelure. I got my Gyarados. I got a different Gyarados. I named it Asahina. I got my Gengar. Of course, there's my Dragonite. Of course, there's a Pokemon that this guy has let me run. But Asahina, the Gyarados. I think it looks pretty good. Moxie for the ability, Adamant Nature. Dragon Dance to get Impact, Waterfall, and Power Button. And of course, Moxie! Got to have that Moxie! Yeah! Moxie is such a fun ability. You can have either Intimidate or Moxie
At Wickber,
Yeah, I wonder which one I want.
said on Go I have to transfer a bunch of Pokemon now and then to leave some room for more that I catch.
That's cool. That's cool. I gotta be careful how much Pokemon or rather what Pokemon I bring into Pokemon Home, because I can only have so much, and with certain Pokemon being unable to be used in Pokemon Champions, like Mew, and the Pokemon I use for Champions stay in Home. I'm running on the Prey plan, so I can only have one box worth of Pokemon. I really gotta be careful what Pokemon I bring in from there. But now let's see what Pokemon are in the lineup. Let's recruit. Let's meet the lineup. Rotom Wash! Okay. The Hydro Pump, Light Screen, Thunderbolt, and Rising Voltage. Gengar, I already have one. Okay, that's not a great moveset. Trouble, Disable, Hex, and Imprison. Ultra Terra! Well, let's see, Mustache Smash, man. Headlong Rush. What exactly does that do? 120. Oh, okay. It's 100 accuracy, 120 power. But Laura's defense and special defense has recoil. Oh, my beautiful Greninja! Water Shuriken. Of course, it's gotta have that. Sludge Wave, Water Pulse, and Grass Knot. Actually, not bad moveset. Not bad at all, actually. Goodra. Like Acid Spray, Dragon Pulse, Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain. Melee, Freeze Ray, Ghost Cape, Dark Pulse Substitute, Castle, Brother Ball, Ice Beam, Hydro Bomb, and Thunderbolts. Alchemy, Alcrane, Alluring Voice, Good Night, Dazzling Gleam, and Encore. A real Slowbro with Skull, Ice Beam, Calm Mind, and Psychic, and Blastoise. Surf, Ice Beam, Terrain Pulse? What is Terrain Pulse? I gotta know. This move's power is doubled if the user is in effect of terrain. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's 50 damage otherwise, and then no attack. I know I'm sick of Rotom and all that, but admittingly, Rotom Wash is good. Is a great form for it to be in. Only types it has to actually worry about are grass and ground. Swapping into it. I like the moves here. Hydro Pump, Light Screen, Thunderbolt, and Rising Voltage. Yeah, I do want permanent recruitment. Recruited Rotom permanently. Sweet. Actually, let me check my mailbox before I do some battles. Oh, Rourke Cody. Yeah, I'm gonna claim that. Click the punch. Now, let's do. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna slot in my new Pokemon. Swap with Rotom. Okay. Do I want to scarf it? Do I want to? Probably not. I'll click slot, actually. I'll click slot. Yeah, let's do some battles! We're doing some rank. We're doing some single battles, of course. We do gotta raise in the ranks. Okay, that's a decent lineup actually. So I'm going in with Rotom, St. Louis, and Gardevoir. Yeah, I think that's it. Full disclosure, I've never seen Mega Chandelure. I almost said Mega Gardevoir, which would have been a lie. Because, oh, I can lie. I mean, I've beaten that game numerous times. I think I would know Mega Gardevoir. Alright, Rotom, let's see what you got. Yeah, that's kind of why I gave it a quick pop. Yeah. Oh, whoa! I will never badmouth you again, Rotom. Holy crap. Okay, none of my... Oh. Okay. And none of my fights and moves can really do much of anything, so I guess I might as well put the light screen and, at least benefit the rest of the team.
At Whitver. Said I don't think you should have chosen that Pokemon.
Yeah, you might have had a good point. Oh, that Mega Chandelure is gorgeous! Yeah, you had a good point. I should have seen that looking at it later. This still did something good. Gosh, this is what it's be! Light screen, you did well. That's all I can say is, light screen, you did well. But I think I did good sitting out St. Louis when I did, because that Confuse Ray really did help in the end. But hey. Confuse Ray! I also got my face split to help face my needed. Doesn't look like I'm plugged in here. But we'll see. Oh, right, you go down a tier every time you lose. Okay. Do want to edit the team, actually. Swap in with, Rotom. Actually, I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna scarf it. Yeah, I'm gonna try scarf. What do you mean dick has been changed? Alright, very nice, very nice. Okay, so once, okay. So it's got a guard stomp. So I'm gonna send out Gardevoir. I have Asahina on this team. I think this time I'm gonna have Corviknight. Yep, looks like I called that well. I had a sneaking suspicion he was gonna sit on his card. Oh, Frostlass. I was gonna say, but he's gonna give me a treat. Absol. Yep. This fight is just a straight up sweep. Just a straight up sweep. Gardevoir was a smart choice. At the very least, I'm back up to where I was. Okay, so we got Apple Turn. And Poltegeist. Yeah. That's a fragile as hell Pokemon. So I'm gonna let Asahina. Scarf Asahina. Fuck it, I'll choose her across. Something's choice card, but this card doesn't actually fuck it. Yeah. That Pokemon is fragile as hell. See? Then again, that's also a good plan. It's hard. Having like herb kind of speak up, but take away that defense. I only need a bonus. I'm just gonna pull a seed. Oh. Okay, it took itself out for what? I think I better keep Paragraphs in. Chandelure is not gonna give me much time. I think we'll see about doing some more. Okay, I'm gonna hope I can get something from here. Yep, way the crap. Maybe swapping in my Dragon will help. Yeah, replace Heracross. Yeah, I'd rather have it. Give it the Mega Stone. I can only use one Mega Evolution, so I'd rather keep my options open. Alright, I can change. I don't know. But nah, I'd rather keep it random. Okay, good time to switch up my team. Carbonite. Given the fact I'm only allowed to choose 3, I'm really gonna think things through a bit more. I think it's still the one. I just yeah, I'm mega evolving. I'm 100% mega evolving. Loving Mega Dragonite. I remember the Pokemon comic, actually. The Pokemon comic. I was the first pseudo legendary. Why they can't make a silver for me? Now why you can't? Because your biggest will be Dragon Knight or Dragon Knight Knight. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, hi, Gyarados. Oh, intimidate Gyarados. Okay, whatever. Vex. I got extreme speed. Oh, I know, like it really matters. Didn't matter in the end. I won! I would like to actually rank up. That would be really nice for me now. But one must earn their W. Okay. Yeah, yeah. The Pokemon choice is very clear. Very, very clear. Like, yeah, I wonder who I'm picking. I'm gonna have my Dragon Knight in the wing just in case. I would like to be able to get a different outfit going. But that's kind of low on my priority list right now. Alright, okay, give me a moment now. Any moment now. There we go. Can I get Gardevoir's Mega Stone from the Frontier Top? I'm gonna check that later actually. Because if I can get Gardevoir's Mega Evolution, that'd be amazing. Excuse me? That's not how I wanted to range up. Yeah, whatever. Oh, some VP. Huh, cool. Okay, I don't want to check this shop actually. The same thing. Fury Bells. Hey, it's here, is it? No. Yeah, it is. I never gave it a Gardevoir. Oops. Ah, fake Nani. Oopsie pose. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. But I got some battles to do. Bring it away! Nah, I'm good with what I got. I'll keep going with what I got. Okay, I think I see what I'm doing. Dragonite. Corviknight and, Godpot. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, add and stream it. Add and stream it. Okay. Can't do Fire Blast, but I can do Ice Beam. I think it made the right call. Oh, I made the right call! I made the right call! We'll see if that actually, lands. No. How do you avoid attack when it's frozen? I know it's not the best accuracy in the world, but still. Oh, it would have it. You're not Alright, two can play that game. You wanna move, buddy? You wanna select your move? Come on, anytime now. Thank you. I'm unhappy if that Hey, it's great! That's what I wanted to do from the jump. Alright, I guess I might as well do the extreme speed. Yep, Dragonite versus Dragonite v Dragonite. Alright, whatever. Omega Dragonite v Mega Dragonite. I guess you're up. Jacob Meter's time. Assuming I didn't get a chance to use it. Oh, now tell me. Yeah, I'm so fucked. Yeah, I was fucked from the jump. Oh, I need to purchase a membership before I can use all these power things. Okay. Well, I don't really have enough Pokemon to have another down team anyway. So really, all I can do is just swap out. They only have 231 VP. I could throw in Loki and see what he can do. Yeah, I'll try that. That means the Megasim is not gonna do any good. Yeah, can't see the wet purpose in there. That's good. Say it's just berry. Right, the King's Rock. Ah, right, that's the thing. I will give it to Megastone, actually. Yeah, I should. Oh, fuck me. As soon as I swap in Vanguard, look who I'm up against.
At SmogGamer10R3W. Said hello.
Smart Gamer, welcome. Thank you for joining the broadcast. How's it going, buddy?
At SmogGamer10R3W. Said do we play?
Oh yeah, we play. Oh, go the Gardevoir.
At SmogGamer10R3W. Said oh yeah we play.
We.
At SmogGamer10R3W. Said do we fit plus?
I wish I had one. I made a good call swapping in that. heat
At
up.
SmallGamer10R3W. Said weather.
Weather. Right, first card. Yeah, it is carpet. High horsepower? Really? Really? I'm a flying type! A flying type. Let's do that moxie! Okay, I better swap out now, actually. Now, make it evil! Look at that graceful Gardevoir. Such elegance, such beauty. It's such a kick-ass victory for me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep out. Oh, what have we here? If things go according to plan, and again, I'm worried about that Hydreigon. I'll send in Hina. I have Gardevoir in as well. And if all fails, I guess, gotta lucky. Gotta lucky! Okay, I guess not too bad. Oh, sweet! That's what I like to see. Go, Asahina! There it is. There it is. That's okay. Oh, quick claw. Quick claw. I had a feeling. I had a feeling he knew my Gyarados scarf. That's kind of why Midnight Trick had that quick claw on it. Then again, that scarf might have been the only reason it was. It would have. I don't know how to say it. Like a name, I need to just. I just need a blow on it, and having that priority really helps in that way. I think I better fight. That's actually quite a hit for not being very effective. Oh, okay, so Shadow Ball might have nuked. Shadow Ball might have been able to nuke it. Probably not one hit, but still. Nice. I keep going out of battle. Oh, it's Dragapult! Oh, okay. Okay, so two of those. Yeah, I'd say God of War is a safe bet. With Asapina and throwing my Dragonite. No, I made the right call. I made that call. I did not underestimate my weapon. I mean, mystical fire's there for a type covering. Oh, it's spicy berry. Spicy berry? Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. There it goes. They better. They hold my real fast. I get that one. No. Nope. I get that lucky. Nope. Alright, good night. I'm gonna use up my mega ability, but fuck. Meteor gets yeah, it's there when I shoot up. Oh no! Why can I just take that? Hell yeah! Break up, Great Frontier! Grateful! Let me see it, Russ. It's been a while. Ah! Curry, big curry? I'm so thrilled to meet you. I didn't even know what to say. Come on, Tucker. I don't need to tell Star Trek. Hey, for real. I know about costumes. Ladies and gentlemen, so I appreciate you. Judges on your fine work. Please integrate all here. Recognition of your experts is only to confer upon you this great title. I'm a great trainer! Action strategies. I'm more flexible. Sweet. Way to go, you! Thank you, sir, more Pokemon. It'll be easier than ever to use. all sorts of different strategies in your battles. The road to the champions here is long. This makes a significant step towards that. Look for more great work from you. Now, I'll take my lead. Take care. Thank you so much, Caraway. Come on back anytime, you hear? I'll Caraway compliment you. Any idea how amazing that makes you? There's your doing, boss. Keep right on doing it. Oh yeah, great trainer. Right, I gotta claim that rank up reward. Let's see the lineup. No, not yet. Wait, I have to actually find one of the one. Alright, fine. Okay, so decent line of the sign. Armatus, but Moonglass, Thunderbolt, Trick Room, and Gigal. The healer. Rasmus, Blizzard, Purple Axle, Reflecting Taunt. I wouldn't call that great. Nuzzle, Air Slash, and Turn and Jerky. Superior, Wave Storm, Solar Beam, Grassy Terrain, and Substitute. Look, you really want to be in my team, don't you? Flying Recipe, Pleasant Jab, and Roost. Come on! Ringing Scales? Mango Soul? What are those moves? Hang on, what are those moves? And power lowers defense by 6. These are those So, sacrifice 1/3 HP for an all stat buff. Focus plus tons. I can't say I'm too fond of that. Samurai, Hairless Egg, Green Egg, Quick and Sucker Punch. What is that? That's the Spike's history hazard. I'll defeat that. Apple. Grab apple. Okay, so this is terrain dependent. Not a log. Dark class or a veil. I don't know what name. You're through. Sand Headbutt, Thunder Wave, Cotton Garden, Sucker Punch. Oh, right. Right, I can afford to recruit. Permanently. I can on a trial. More Great Ball! Well, if I can actually win this fight, it would be the next Green Cup. Which I think would be Ultra Ball. I think that's kind of how that works. Okay, so we have that. Yeah, they got a Roar beat twice. One side, Loki! And Carbonite. I hope I don't screw myself with my choice of Carbonite. Mystical winner. I would have been in a better position if I just did Mystical Fire. It is what it is. It is what it is. Probably Mega. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, the choice of movement, obviously. Hello? Alt. Oh, the bot. No. No, the bot. Oh, wait. Ultra rank's not yet. That's... 24. Duh. Yeah, I only realized the name, like, oh wait, that's a bot. Okay, so we got an actual player. Using a samurai. Okay, so I see two Pokemon potentially. That makes Carnivore a safe bet. Mina, in case Charter comes in. And it's a serious gamble, but Loki. Maybe we won't play Crystal again. I'm gonna name it. I'm calling this one. Okay. Starting with Samra. Yeah, I had a feeling Carnivore was the same place here. Okay, I never found that Pokemon to be particularly great, but I know it's design at least. Oh, toxic, make it awkward to stay in. What? Are we not forfeit? Fucking hate that! God, it's TCG all over again. Alright. Gee, I wonder. Gee, I wonder. Yeah, I don't blame them. I was idiot? Okay. I still got something. What's that something in mind? I guess I'm sitting in here. Thank you for my free Moxie. Of course, I should have also anticipated that. Oh, critical! A pointless critical. Wow, what slap in the face. GG. Yes, God of War would be good. With Hina and Loki. I see how this goes. Oh, Gardevoir action. No, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll get that. Oh, fuck me, right. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, got a crit. Nice. Oh, got a crit. Got a special attack. That's better. Way better than nothing. Yeah, it's supposed to do more. Okay, she's gonna have to sweep. She's gonna have to sneak into victory. Okay, this is a big problem, especially since I'm scarfed. Or will it? And it's ultimately going to depend on RNG. Oh, nice. Oh, but well, I suppose the problem is. Oh, right, okay. Okay, we me give it a shot. Okay, there's a shell though. I can't see what good the Wonder Berry's gonna do. Oh, but skeletons can actually do good, especially especially if I rely on moves that have a high critical hit chance. Okay, so I'm not exactly really what it is. Alright, I thought can't buy me. Oh, I'm not like it's really gonna mean much to really buy me swords. Like what second is beef though? Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. Yeah, I'm gonna sack the Joy Scarf and give it to Mr. Water. I'm gonna see where I can go with the Mystic Water instead of choicing it. Hey, not choicing it, scarfing it. Okay, it's looking like Carnivore is a safe bet. Azahina has maybe backup. And throwing a look in there. good move there. Definitely made a good move. Bye-bye. Hey, that's me, right? Yeah. Ooh, shit, that's one. The car's not. Yeah, I'm better off my car. Even if I fell back to my account, it would have had the same effect. Also, no. Yeah, I remember that last video. Goodbye. I'm getting a ton of dubs. But then again, I've also had a ton of losses. It's par for the course. Yeah, I'm gonna do like another battle, and then I'm gonna a little bit of break. Kind of the game for my next broadcast to kind of switch things up a little bit. Because I've been doing a lot of Pokemon lately. We gotta do something fresh. And gee, I wonder. I mean, it's a Dragapult with a guard count. One of them is going to be used. There's no doubt. I can guarantee you, one of them is going to be My money's on Dragapult, though. Hello? Are you gonna get ready? Thank you. Okay, Charizard. Oh, it would be. Good Good thing I didn't bank on that being the X. I do wish the Gyarados site was actually a class. So it should be a few more sprints left last one, like. Well, it's up to Leviathan to sweep. I don't think he's gonna be able to. Let's see what happens. Oh, guard come, yeah. I totally called it. I totally knew it. Oh! Are you serious? Well, Well, I was right. I think that just wasn't gonna be able to do it. I didn't mean to select City Valley. I actually wanted to take a little bit of a break before I get back to battling. So I'm gonna step away for a moment and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's begin our match. Kind of hoping I can reach at least ultra rank before. At least before the 4-hour mark. Okay, I don't have the best counter for minutes right there. I guess, Loki. Dragonite? Maybe Grandpa? Okay, I guess Asakina. The problem is so many tier weaknesses to I see, I see. No, I should have swapped. I should have swapped. You know, in fact, archetype profile on the moves I think he is. Now there's a wall breaker. Yep, I had a feeling Miniature was gonna be picked. Oh boy. Okay, better hope that Dragonite pulls off. Okay, I gotta blow on it. I need a priority. I got it. I was about ready to eat my words. Yep. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Am I about to see a ring town? Hi. Oh, sweet, got a Volcarona. Fire Dance, Pokemon, Quiver Dance, and Mystical Fire. What's Fire Dance? Also, it's a coin flip on Lorraine's puzzle attack. Fine is good. Yeah, Earthquake, Ice Cold, Spear, Ice Fan, Roar. I don't like the type. But I think I'll take it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I do want to swap in Corviknight for Mamoswine. But also swap in for Samurott. What? Okay, give it Focus Sash and give you... Don't really have a lot to give you, do I? Or because I don't have anything better. As in 5 minutes. As in 5 minutes. I guess I'll get a year ago. They said brain dance to start off. Something I can't set that brain dance anyway. Oh, not again. Yeah, what could that'll do? Rain dance plus Mystic Water? Yeah, I think I got this. Love me my Moxie! Yeah, that's not exactly the brain disappearing. But okay. I'll have to recharge from that, big impact. It's over. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, Glamora. Kind of it's only twice, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, the choice is clear here. Besides Torpedo, I think it doesn't like have to write on much. I could keep Mamoswine in the back seat. Just in case. Okay, they're gonna make a good call on that one. Like, okay, but the card probably is that, then no. Unfortunately, that was a good move. Okay. Right, I close on it. Makes me really glad I had Dragon Dance. I knew that move was gonna come in handy. I knew that move was gonna come in handy. Not that defense offense can really help you out. Hold on, Of course, they have. No, no, no. There you go. GG, that was GG's. Yeah, I'm gonna keep battling with what I got. I think probably gonna call him early. Is Carter Bros going to safe bet? A very safe bet, actually. But still, nothing is guaranteed. You know, that Aegis Attack. It did serve me well in Pokemon 5. Like I said, nothing is guaranteed. Okay, so you're probably gonna do King's Shield, so that means I better step with Dragon Mask. I called it. Then it gets Aegis Flash, so. Because Aegis Flash his way to this arena. Right, it would have a focus. Oh, dude! Oh, that's a fucking server! Oh, yeah! All Tutor really had to do was just hold on, hand done. Okay, no. I'd call that a good victory. All rank 2. I'd call that pretty good. Even if it's not necessarily ultra. Oh. But, it is what it is. And I suppose it's supposed, or some way or other. Let's see. Who's, 5 right now? Oh, shit, it's Yoshi Phoenix. Alright, let's say hi to Yoshi Phoenix. Just playing Tomodachi Life, living the dream. Alright, so I guess tomorrow I'll do something a little different since I've been doing a lot of Pokemon lately. But yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'll do something different. As always, wokeness is a pandemic. Stay sharp and remain unwoke. Good night, everybody.
Bye.